Hey guys, this is Sandy White from Simply Fit, your number one health and wellness cheerleader. And we're back with another segment. And I want to, before we jump into that segment, thank you guys. Remind you guys also to go on to wytv7.org, check out all the wonderful things that they're doing, and also check out the new app that we have. That way, you can get all of the juicy information on the go. Now, if you're new to the channel, I just want to let you know real quick, our mission is to save 1 million lives. So I am super elated to always provide you guys with what's going on so you can take care of yourself and share it with someone else. Again, our mission is to provide you guys with simple tips and strategies through health and nutrition so that you're able to overcome suicide and depression. We already know scientifically that nutrition is linked to your brain health. So if you're not taking care of your body, all of it, your mind, body, and soul, some place, if you're at a level 10 in one area, but you're deficient in another, it is going to catch up with you. So this is why we like to provide simple tips to you guys, because you can add these simple tips into your already scheduled routine, which won't make you feel overwhelmed. So I hope you guys understand that. So with today's segment, I wanted to talk to you guys about paying attention to your tongue. Did you know your tongue can let you know the health of your body? Yes, a healthy tongue should be pink or a dark pink, and you should be able to see your taste buds. Those are the little tiny bumps that are on your tongue. And you want to get into the habit, you should be brushing your teeth daily, at least twice a day, in the morning and before you go to bed. And when you do that, I suggest rinse your mouth for 2 minutes, brush your teeth for 2 minutes, floss. Healthy gums add on 10 years on your life if you didn't know it. And that's also a reason to encourage you to take care of your mouth. And when you're done with all of that, just look at your tongue in the mirror and check out the color of your tongue. Can you see your taste buds? If it's a sickly, palish color, that's letting you know that your iron levels are, I don't know where they are, but they are depleting. Because I am a certified health and wellness coach, I am not a medical doctor. So that segues into this. You should not miss your annual appointments, and you should be going to the dentist. So you want to preserve your life, and you want to be the best version of yourself. And if you're not comfortable going to the doctor, take someone with you, okay? Because we want you here as long as possible. So as I mentioned, if your tongue is a palish color, that means that your iron levels are depleting. So that messes with your hemoglobin, and that is a combination of you not being healthy and you not being able to be in a position to help someone else. Because when your hemoglobin levels are low, you can't donate blood. And of course, you know that when you donate blood, you're helping save someone else's life. So check the health of your tongue. When your iron is low, you can get like a cold nose, cold hands, cold feet. Sometimes they tingle. That also means that oxygen isn't flowing properly throughout your body. So a really easy way to make sure your levels don't deplete is to eat a cup of dark leafy greens daily. If you're like, that's just not me. Well, one, I want to tell you, stop saying it's just not you. So change isn't change until it's changed, and we want you to be healthy. So take the greens and stick them inside a smoothie. Now, I've gone through how to make smoothies with you guys a lot, and I may go over that again with you. You're not going to taste it. So put a cup, and I would recommend not just 1 cup, put 2 cups of dark leafy greens. And I really like spinach in my smoothies. You're not going to taste it. You could do 2 cups of smoothies, a cup of pineapples, maybe 5, and you can get these frozen. The avocados, stick that in there. It makes it nice and creamy. And then you can put some white grapes in there and a couple apple slices, and you're good to go. Now, you can take well, I recommend 0 calorie water or plain water, and you can mix it in there. And you will not, as I mentioned, you will not taste the leafy greens. All right. So a pale tongue means that you are low on your iron, and we want to make sure you get that taken care of. The tip, eat some 2 cups, not one, 2 cups of dark greens. Now, if you have like a grooved or a cracked looking tongue, that is a tip that your body needs B vitamins. B vitamins help you with your mood. When your mood is down, you're just nasty to yourself and nasty to other people, but it's also a health risk. So, B vitamins that are depleted in your body, it's a really easy fix. You can, well, before I jump in there, the fix, the reason you want to make sure that you're fixing this is because it helps when you're the B vitamins, the that are going throughout your body, they help repair your body's tissues. And so if you don't have enough B, they can't repair themselves. And they repair themselves when you go to sleep. So if you don't have no good sleep routine and you're not taking or you're not ensuring that your B levels are leveled like they're supposed to, now you got a 1-2 punch. It's almost like being in the ring with Ali when he was fighting Frazier. You're just getting punched all over the place. These are simple things that you can do. Go to bed on time, make sure your B levels are regulated. And you know that you're having a challenge with that is because you're having brain fog like nobody's business. So you could take a B50 complex, and that's going to cover every possible B vitamin deficiency that you're having. Now, if you've been taking that, you're like, Sandy, I've been doing that. You can go to your doctor, they can test you, and then you can get not daily, monthly injections. Now, there are some individuals that have to do that. So go with the supplement first. Make sure it's organic, all natural. And if you don't see any change within the like 30 days, then go with your doctor. But again, you guys should be having your annual checkup, and you can mention that to your doctor. Hey, and look, no shade against doctors in Western medicine. There's a place for everything, whether it's holistic or Western medicine. But you do have to be open. You do need to share what's going on with your doctor. And you also need to not be a pushover. Doctors do not take health and wellness and nutritional classes. So you don't have to go in there like, Sergeant, get it right. Just be respectful and do your homework. So when you go in there, you know what you're asking and talking to your doctor about. Don't sit in silence and feel crappy. That's not what you're supposed to do. Now, the third thing that you need to be on the lookout for when you're looking at your tongue is to make sure you're not having spots all over your tongue. And pretty much, and this is going to sound weird, but the spots will kind of make a shape of a map, not a perfect map, but it'll be like a map. And so when you start seeing that, you know that you're having immune issues. Your immune is down, the zinc is down. So you know your immune is like having your ADT home security on. You put it on, but you got all your windows open. That's not helping you. So when your immune system is down, that's you opening up the door for all kind of colds, all kind of viruses. But when your immune system is healthy and it's functioning well, that's the equivalency of you having your doors and windows locked and your alarm is on. So if someone tries to enter, that alarm is going off, alerting you. No different than what your body would do. It's alerting you, it's fighting. And a lot of times when your immune is fully functioning well, you won't even know because you won't get sick. It is doing its job. But if you're constantly having colds, you're constantly having some kind of virus, you are constantly feeling horrible, you need to check your zinc levels. If that tongue it's got that spots and it's in the shape of a map, check your zinc levels. And the easy way to fix this is to take a zinc lozenge daily. Do you know how easy that is? After you brush your teeth, get the tooth, because I don't care if you're drinking water, then you get that minty flavor. That's pretty good. But if if you eat or drink something that's not water after you brush your teeth, it kind of skews the flavor and the taste of whatever it is you're eating and drinking. So of course, wait till that is off. That toothpaste taste is off, it wears off, and then do your zinc lozenge. You want to get into a routine, so you want to do your bees. Make sure you have a nice meal, and it doesn't have to be anything heavy. Like I just gave you all a recipe for a smoothie, so you can do your bees, your B complex, your B50 complex with your smoothie, and then you can do your zinc lozenge shortly after that. I mean, most likely, I'm going to tell you, you're not going to have all of these challenges. You're not. You're not going to have a pale tongue. You're not going to have spots on it. You're not going to have It's not going to happen all at once. It's going to be one or the other. So don't be like, oh my God, I got to do all of this. No, you're not going to have all that. But it doesn't hurt to take care of your body properly. All right. So a zinc lozenge, 20 milligrams, will help out with that mappy, prickly look on your tongue. And then the last one is white patches. Now, I don't know if men have this problem a lot, but I know sometimes females will have this more often than men. But you'll have a white coating on your tongue, and that's an overgrowth of yeast. It's candida, and you can have it. Um, what's going on in the gut? You can have it in the mouth, and you can also have it in the vaginal area. So if you see a white coating on your tongue and you're brushing your teeth and you've got the tongue scraper and it's not going away, most likely it's an overgrowth of candida. You can also check with your doctor, but you can also do something so easy as taking Culturel. Culturel will knock that yeast out and then balance it back to the levels that it's supposed to be. So an overgrowth of yeast is linked to weight gain and depression. And you can have sinus challenges, and I already told you vaginal infection. So take the Culturel. So you may say, well, I don't have a vaginal challenge. I'm not having a vaginal infection, but you may be having sinus problems, or you may be having weight gain. And most people, unfortunately, don't know all the signs for depression, but you want to make sure that you're taking the time to validate what's going on in your body. If you are unusually grumpy, you are having unusual thought patterns that you typically would not, don't let it fester, don't let it linger. You can start off with taking the Culturel, and then of course if the depression festers longer, you want to get some professional help so that you can remain healthy. So those are four simple things that you can look out for when you're looking at your tongue. Brushing your teeth, taking care of the health of your gums, again, lengthens the years of your life. And then when you're done, look in the mirror. Of course, we all think we all letting a bag of chips. If you don't, you should be. But check your tongue while you checking the face and, making sure you look good before you go out the house. That's so simple. That's less than 30 seconds. Check your tongue, and then it will help you with your health. So again, make sure your immune system is up. You could take the culture out on a daily basis so that you don't have an overgrowth of yeast. You can make sure that you are eating 2 cups of leafy greens so that your iron levels stay perfect, and also so that you're not doing an excessive amount of carbs and you're just keeping your body healthy. All of these things are just nice, easy, simple things that you can do on a regular basis. So with that being said, I do want to make sure I'm just checking my time, because you guys know, as I told you before, we are down to 20 minutes because we want to make sure y'all get all the juiciness. We broadcast every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you check your listings. Make sure you go to wytv7.org, check out what they have on the platform, but make sure you download the app, guys. That way, if you're out and about, you don't miss any segments that I have for Simply Fit or any other of the other broadcasters. I'm telling you, the platform has so much out there, and you may not be interested in one thing that someone else you know could benefit from. But without that app, you would never know that, and you can share that with them as well. So I want to implore you guys to check it out and make sure you're taking these simple steps so that you can share them with your family. And guess what? You will be and feel so much better. So with that being said, guys, I will see you next week. We are going to be working out. What I'm going to try to do is make sure I show you guys how to do something. And matter of fact, I just thought of this. You guys got to get out of your habits of eating the same thing. I want to try something else. And I just got a really interesting email. You know, people are afraid to touch. You know, when you're testing out new things, this is why they're simple. I don't want you being afraid, not with your health, not with your eating, but I'm going to show you guys a really easy recipe to cook scallops. How many people eat scallops? Oh, I love scallops. They're so good. You want to get your palate used to healthiness, and that way, the more you explore with the healthiness, the less you want to go back to process. Guys, it's so easy to stay healthy, but it seems overwhelming when you're trying to do it too much. So that's why, if it's simple and it's small and then you can do it in your daily routine, no problem. Now, I at this point don't recommend that, but if you can, I don't recommend that you go out to a restaurant, because any seafood right now is going to be at market value. So if you're not there splurge wise, you may turn you can turn yourself off. So what I do recommend is you go to a big box store and you get them frozen, and then, well, do this. You could do this before or after I show you what to do, but they're really simple. It's like 3 to 5 minutes on each side. And I like mine a little seared, and you don't want to overcook it because it will get chewy. And it's no different than okra. If you overdo it, it gets slimy. But if it's done right, that's a new vegetable for you. If the scallop is done right, that's a new seafood for you. And again, if you already know what to do health-wise, you won't go back to an unhealthy eating pattern, and you will start seeing the improvement in your body, and your taste buds will change. So take care of yourself. Check the health of your tongue. The healthier your tongue is, the more experience you will get when you eat the foods that we're sharing with you guys. And I got a whole bunch of recipes that I want to try out on you guys. And a lot of these, guess what? You can do it in your air fryer. All right, guys. So don't forget, check the health of your tongue, and I will see you guys next week. Bye. Love you. Mwah. And I appreciate you guys coming and supporting us. Until next week. Bye.